Hi, welcome to Orchids with Barney, and in this video I am featuring Prosthechea radiata, which is an incredibly fragrant orchid. It's also known as Encyclia radiata, but I think the accepted name now is Prosthechea radiata, and it's got these beautiful, they're called cockle shell orchids, and they have really stunning flowers. They're not huge, you can sort of see my hand here, they're, nice little things. Beautiful purple, dark sort of purplish striations on the lip, and these are actually not resupinate, because this back here, that's the lip, which in most orchids actually the flowers twist 180 degrees, and so this lip would be at the bottom, and those are called resupinate flowers. But on some orchids like this one, they are non-resupinate, so the lip is at the top of the flower. Now it's only got 3 flowers on this spike. This is the first time blooming for me, so I'm happy with 3 flowers on one spike and then 2 flowers on another. And it's been in flower for about 3 weeks, so I wanted to wait at least a week to see how the fragrance develops, because orchids are notorious for not developing fragrance until the flowers have been open at least a few days, sometimes up to a week. But 3 weeks in and we have got a very powerful fragrance, really fills and wafts, fills this end of the room. It wasn't a grow tent before I took it up here, and it fills the whole grow tent. As soon as you unzip it, you could get this fragrance that comes pouring out, and it smells like vanilla cookies. So when you bake vanilla, sort of vanilla chocolate cookies, but it's more of a vanilla strength rather than chocolate, you get that waft coming, sort of, when you take them out of the oven, the whole room fills up with that wafting smell of vanilla cookies, and that's really what it smells like to me. So really delicious, overall delicious fragrance, nothing unpleasant about it, not overly sweet, very vanilla-y, really pleasant. I know some people have said Prosthechea radiata doesn't have a pleasant fragrance, but this particular individual does, so I'm very happy about that. And it is currently June, so it is known to be a summer flowering species. I know in the UK, I believe at least, it flowers a little bit later on in the summer, but I've been growing it under grow lights, so perhaps that's brought it on a bit sooner. And it's been quite warm as well, sort of the grow temp was getting to around high 20s to 30, which is about 86, just under 86 Fahrenheit. So yeah, quite warm. Now it's a very easy plant to grow, and it really grows like a weed. It tends to produce 2 new growths from each pseudobulb. So you can see this, we've got a couple of older pseudobulbs back here. This is a pseudobulb that's flowered with 2 flowers. This actually grew this pseudobulb here, which has the 3 flowers. And what this pseudobulb now is doing is it has already grown this pseudobulb previously, and you can see there are flower buds emerging from the sheath there. That sheath has been there for quite a while, so it rests after finishing the growth before flowering. So this pseudobulb produced that pseudobulb, but it's also producing 1 and 2 new growths. And then the new pseudobulb, the newest pseudobulb here, which is coming into flower, has got 1 and 2 growths coming off it. So it really is a very easy, quick growing plant that becomes a specimen very rapidly, which is nice. Now, it developed this kind of markings on the leaf. I'm not quite sure. I think this could be from slightly too high light, maybe. This purpling, maybe a bit of thrip damage. I'm not quite sure what that's from. But the new growth is coming out nice and plain green, so hopefully the new growths will all have unmarked foliage. Very easy to grow though, kind of intermediate to warm temperatures, medium sort of light levels, bit of feed, weak orchid fertilizer, and doesn't like to dry out too much in between waterings. Now I was actually away for a week, so I've just got back, gave it a big drink before I left, but because it's been so warm, the pseudobulb, it was quite dry, and these pseudobulbs started drying out. But already, just from this morning, and it's now 1 p.m, they are starting to swell again, so it will rehydrate quite quickly. So it doesn't want to dry out too quickly. It doesn't want to dry out for too long. It does like to dry just a touch between waterings, and has quite fine roots, quite prolific rooter once they emerge. But a very easy orchid to grow. So if you like orchids with a delicious vanilla fragrance, then Prosthechea radiata is one to add to your collection. And another bonus is it's very easy to grow. So thanks for watching this video. This is Orchids with Barney. Happy orchid growing.